What is up, guys? This is Connor with 4Runner Lifestyle, and I'm going to show you how to install the Meso Customs flip fob on your 4Runner. If you don't already, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're going to be pumping out videos several times a week, and we just launched our website, 4Runner Lifestyle, a massive superstore for all 4Runner parts, accessories, so make sure you check that out as well. Also, if you're interested in the Meso Customs flip fob, we've got a link in our description where you can pick one up. So Meso Customs, they will come out with an initial line of colors, and then depending on when you're watching this video, they could be releasing new ones. So if you check out our website, there may be new colors available by the time you're watching this. But right here, we've got the 5 initial colors they're coming out with. We've got the army green color, black, cement, white, and red. And so for my 4Runner, I'm going to be installing the olive drab. It's pretty simple and clean, but also adds a little bit of color, so that's what we're going to be installing today. Meso Customs is known to have really good packaging, and so you see here, this is what it comes in. Shows you the contents, everything included. So what you're going to do is pull this out. Here we've got the front and we've got the back. If you look in here, this slides out, and this has got all the internals and an Allen wrench and the different screws and everything that you need for your flip fob. Here's another more detailed look at the different colors that are offered. Here is the white. Here is the cement. Here is the red. Here is the black. We've got the army green color. What you're going to first do is take your stock key fob, and for this flip fob you do have to have one of these keys, not the push button start version. And so this is mine. I've had it since 2016, so it is pretty hammered and I'm ready for this new housing. So what you're going to do is, you see right here, there's a little notch right there. You're just gonna stick a screwdriver in, and that will click up, and then you just pull, and then that just comes right apart, leaving this. So we're going to take these out, the front and the back, set this aside, and then we're going to lay it down just like that. You are then going to grab the 3 buttons that go in, and you're going to take the lock button and you're going to put it on the right side. And then you're going to take your unlock button and you're going to put it on the left side. And then you're going to take your panic button and you're going to place it so this left notch is on the left. Then you're going to grab that piece from the original key that you took out, and you're just going to push it down in here. So what we're going to do now is take your OEM key fob, and if you see right in there, glued into there is a chip that we need to take out and put into our Meso Customs flip fob. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a razor blade and you're just going to start cutting away at the sides of the plastic of the key fob, trying to make your way to the chip. So as you can see, I am just hacking away at this, and this sensor is lodged in here and it is surrounded by glue and plastic, and you just want to make sure that you are shaving away the plastic and that you are not shaving away that little chip. This is not a fun part. It takes a while, and I recommend that you use a very, very sharp razor blade to do this, and be careful not to cut yourself, that you are cutting away from yourself. Going to start kind of breaking apart this key fob. You will not be able to reuse this key fob, that's for sure. It's going to be completely mangled by the end of it, and you will be using your new Meso one in place of this. Right in here, there's a big chunk of plastic. In some ways, cutting it apart has been helpful to be able to get a better angle down here and get some of this plastic out that was difficult to before, but at the same time, it takes away some of the grip. Just gonna go in right here. Just start cutting out. Just reiterating to be very careful not to cut into the sensor itself. Okay, we are getting closer. I was able to kind of get this blade in there a little bit and was able to kind of push it out, and man, that was a pain. But just working around, getting your razor blade in there around it and cutting it out. Now that you've got the sensor out, if you look right there, there's a little spot for it, so that is just going to slide right in, a nice little snug fit. All we've got to do is take our key and we are going to set it in this hole right there. That will kind of sit in place there. And then we're going to take our other side. We are just going to set it on top. You kind of fill it, line up, and then you just click it. And then what we're going to do is we are going to tighten down these screws. We're going to start with this center one on the front. Being sure to tighten it down pretty good. And for this plate here at the bottom, there's two options. You've got the standard one, which is just an open hole. And then you've got the bottle opener one, which you can still hook your keychain on because there is a hole on this side, but I'm never opening bottles, so I'm just gonna use your standard one. Just set that in there, lining it up, and then you're just going to screw in these two bolts. Now that you've got all of the bolts tightened down, what you're going to do now is pull this pin. And now, time to test it. Whoa, works super good. Feels quality. And that's just a satisfying click every time you do it. Now there's two options for the plate that goes right there. There's a TRD version and a completely blank version. Everyone's gonna go with the TRD version. This looks the best. So there's just those two holes, and these two holes right there just line up. So you just set it in and push down, and that just clicks into place, completing your key fob. It also comes with a little Allen wrench that you can stick into there and take out this key if they need to have this out before cutting it. Works super good, pops right up. I have a feeling that I'm gonna do this 1,000 times a day. It just feels super good, great quality product. It's a little bit heavier than the stock one, it feels like. This is a really nice product. What you're going to do now is you're gonna take it to your local Ace Hardware or anywhere that cuts keys, and they'll be able to cut it exactly like your OEM key. All right, guys, that is it. You can just see the time and energy that Meso put into this. A lot of attention to detail, gives a little bit more of a tactical look. And if you want to pick one of these up, you can go click the link in my description. It'll take you right to the product on 4runnerlifestyle.com. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one.